to draw Guy Fawkes, then I'm going to kind of draw 3 equal-ish areas like that. This will be his hat, head and body, which can come off the page. And I'm going to start kind of here. I'm going to go down and up, and I'm going to go down and up into this kind of wavy shape like that. And then this is the brim of his hat, so we're going to kind of go like that. And then we're going to want to have the top of his hat sticking out, so we kind of round the corner a bit like that, and then down there, and we're going to have a little bit of a kind of a band, and then that can continue a little bit and then come around the back and come around the back like that. Now follow this line down to about here, and then that's going to be his eyebrow coming into his eye, out to his cheek and down, and coming quite soon underneath the brim will be an eyebrow. We'll make that a bit darker like that. And then we're going to want another eyebrow coming over here and slightly up like that. And then we can have his nose will come down. And there's a little bobble at the bottom like that, and then that's his nostril, and that's his nosy bit. And then we want 2 little semicircles there, and 2 little, well, they're curves really, aren't they? And then we'll have his eyeball and his eyeball. So it's not a full circle, it's just slightly hidden underneath that curve. And then we're going to do the pupil is a kind of a letter C, so leave a little chunk out of the side of it there. Then we can bring the corners of his eyes in, and then put kind of bags under his eyes as well. Now he has a rather splendid moustache which kind of sticks upwards. It gives him a rather rakish kind of look. We need to get this mouth right. So if we start, this is the little curve like that. So he has his slightly naughty little grin on his face. And then we can work from there, and then we need to put the rest of his moustache in there like that, and we can maybe make that slightly darker on the top lip, and then he has quite a full bottom lip as well, and again we're going to put a little bit of shading in there too. And then he has a beard, so a little bit of beard there. And then it kind of comes round in a kind of a curly, beardy kind of shape. And he's got some kind of longish curly hair as well. So we'll have it quite dark under the hat. And then some wiggles and squiggles. And similarly on the other side. It wants to be quite dark coming out from underneath the hat, and then we want some kind of wiggles and squiggles at the bottom there. And then he has this enormous collar which is going to be coming around like that. I think he obviously was a bit of a dandy actually, I think. I couldn't say for certain, but he kind of looks like he's likes to dress up. And then this is then going to come out and around and back. And then those will be his shoulders, and then they will come down. We can bring that off the page here. It's going to come down here. And now we've got lots of buttons with a little kind of line on the edge of it there. And then he has these funny little bits on his shoulders, little caps, sleeve caps, like that. and then his kind of sleeves come out sideways like that. Now, while I erase those pencil marks, why don't you click that subscribe button and keep coming back to the Shoo Rayner Drawing Channel? And while you're at it, why not click the big like button and tell your friends about it on social media too. Okay, we've got lots of shading to fit in here. So we want a bit more on the beard. And let's start up at the top here. We're going to put lots of little curves going that way, and then we can cross hatch it like that, and then a few more curves along there. This can curve up there, and then we're probably going to want some more curving around there. We're going to want some curving there. I want a bit of shade under the brim of the hat. That will come down there. And there too. And there too. And we'll make his hair a bit darker under there as well. His neck is going to be pretty dark under there, and we can have lots more beardy bits. And we're going to want some shade on his collar. And we want some shade on his shoulders as well, underneath the collar there like that. We'll want a bit of curling shade around on the top of those bits as well. And we kind of got a pattern as well on all these things, so put some little dots. And we'll have some patterned dots coming down like that as well. I'm going to add extra ones in here. And then he has on his sleeves, he has these little cuts. So these are like long holes. And so they want to kind of follow in a pattern like that, with little dots in between as well. So we want the same here, and I think we might want a bit of shading here, going into these little gaps and spaces in between there like that. We'll make that a little bit darker, and we'll make that a bit darker there too, I think.
Thanks for watching, and you can support this channel and get so much more on my Patreon page. Click to find out more. Make sure you are subscribed to the Shoo Rayner Drawing Channel on YouTube, and in the meantime, keep drawing, practice, and I'll see you next time. You take care now. Bye bye.